maybe.
Hadat alla janet hinako bohlini bije da joslahiko so that the zeniki yestaidonel the net ado.
Often forgotten, easily overlooked. A nation within a nation. A people group that resides on over 27,000 square miles of the most beautiful land in the Americas, similar in size to Ireland. These people are our neighbors and countrymen. They are the Native Americans. This people group is also known for having the lowest average life expectancy of any ethnic group in the United States. Many look at the challenges facing them and ask, is there hope?
The suicide rate here with natives and Navajos is something like 7 times the national average.
One of the big problems it continues to be drug use and alcohol use.
It's a means of the way Satan keeps my people blinded.
A long and sordid history with the U.S. government has led to broken relationships and mistrust. This mistrust has often translated into skepticism of the white man's religion as well.
Life for so many people here is just so busy trying to survive.
It's a third world country here, right in our own backyard. The radio can go into a household of non-believers, but people who love to hear their language on the radio. We have an opportunity to get into homes where people would never step foot in a church, would never go to the white man's way. They're usually pretty serious about their faith, because in tribal work, in government work, or in the schools, there's a lot of persecution if you're a believer.
Basically be seen as a traitor on the reservation because I gave into the Western way of living.
I was beat up almost every day, came home with a bloody nose, and all because we were Christians.
Right now I see young Navajo men and women who are really on fire for the Lord. They are passionate about following Jesus, being in His Word, and reaching their peers for Christ. It is something that we haven't seen in 30 years.
In the Bible, this tribal system that God has established, and through knowing who Jesus is, through the tribe of Judah, with the tribal name of Yeshua, and knowing that even himself, through the Roman Empire, was pushed on to, you could say, a reservation that was taxed, and people would say that nothing good comes from there.
Well, the Bible says that He came to save all nations. All nations.
Behind the music and the Bible teaching, a radio station is a lot of complex hardware. For ministry to be effective, the studio electronics, transmitter, and towers must all be in good working order. This became increasingly challenging for across nations without an on-site engineer. Tim would say he's not a pastor, but technical people make a difference.
People on the Navajo reservation live far away from modern technology. A lot of them don't have cell phones. A lot of them don't have internet. Radio is one of their lifelines, and so radio's become a trusted friend. We've known of Sunset for a long time, and what a needed organization that is, because they've got so much mental, brain power, and all this capacity that they bring to the table is just fantastic. Sunset radios, the little transistor radios that are pre-tuned to our radio stations, oh my goodness, those have been such a big hit. We get to teach them the Bible, we get to tell them the weather forecast, we get to show them the news. They just get a lot of their information that they need.
And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the sweet of those who brings good news.